Hey, don't shoot. All right, listen. I don't have much in my pocket. I don't have much. All I have is my cell phone. All I have is my cell phone, my wallet, and my other wallet. What? No, that's a wallet. Aha! That's what I thought. So, this is a switch gun. No, I didn't say switchblade. This right here is a switch gun. This right here is a little 5-shot 22, and it deploys with a switch. A literal switch gun, and that's what we're talking about today. And this thing is freaking cool. What's going on, everybody? This is Steve with the Mr. Big Kid channel, and welcome back. This little switch gun right here is made by Standard Manufacturing, and this thing is the 22 LR version. They also make a 22 WMR, 22 Magnum as well. This one is not the Magnum version. However, this will fire the 22 long rifle and the shorts. So you still have a pretty cool variety of ammunition. In my goofy little entrance video, I shot 5 rounds of 22 shorts. However, you could do the long rifles, you could do subsonics, anything as long as it's the same cartridge size as that 22 long rifle. All right, so let me show you guys real quick how this thing works. So right now it's not actually loaded. These are empty casings. I just fired the 5 rounds out of it. Right here where it says switch gun, you have a little switch right here. You toggle this switch and then the gun will flip out. It's a spring loaded action. In order to fire it, you have to cock it so it's single action only. And then this little nub right here is a trigger. So you squeeze that and that's it, you fire it. Now to fold it back up again, you push up on this lever right here, and that actually folds the gun down, and then it snaps. So real quick, deployment, boom, snap, cock it, squeeze the trigger. Now this is how you unload it. So what you do is you take this little guy right here, you pull this down, forward, squeeze back on the hammer a little bit, and then it releases the cylinder. And then you have your 5 empty casings right here. So pretty simple. Let's go ahead and load some more up and play with it. So now I've loaded this guy up with 5 rounds of Standard Velocity 22 long rifle. That's why I got the Ear Pro in. It's gonna be a bit louder now, so let's try this thing out. 5 rounds, 22 long rifle. I think I jumped cylinders there. This thing's pretty dang cool. That 22 long rifle is significantly louder than the 22 shorts. Ear Pro is definitely needed on this one. This is the Shooting Targets USA Triple Threat Steel Target. One of the coolest targets they have. And if you guys haven't heard of them before, check these things out. These are the target bases. They come apart. You can fit them inside a milk crate. You have these heavy duty posts, but they're universal too. So you can actually put 2x4s right here on the bottom. And then you can have like a silhouette target, cardboard target stands. You have a really cool heavy duty, really heavy duty setup. You have your headshot right here, chest shot, torso, like stomach over here. So when you hit these with, obviously a 22 is not gonna do much to this thing, but when you hit it with any other center fire caliber, 9mm or whatever, it hits these paddles and the paddles fly out. Then you can hit the paddles again on the other side and reset your target without having to walk up to the thing and reset it. So Shooting Targets USA, if you guys are looking for something like this or some of their other badass targets, use my link below and I have a really good discount code for you guys to use too. All right, see that target way back there? So it's 10 yards away. So it's 10 yards away, so that's 30 feet. I have this thing loaded up with some high velocity 22 long rifle, just your standard bulk pack type stuff. Now what I want to do is I'm going to shoot that target and see if I can even engage the target properly. How does this thing function as a self-defense firearm? It's a 22, we'll talk about that a little further, but can you get any kind of decent accuracy out of this thing? So here we go. All right, target time. Hit, hit, miss, hit, hit. It actually looks like that middle one wasn't a miss. It was just hitting the black target, which doesn't ring back. When I hit the center target, the first 2 hits, those were center target hits. So that thing rings back differently than the thick outside part. So yes, I think all shots were actually on target. Let me try to engage it a little faster this time and see if that's practical. Like flip, and then I'm gonna try to do like the two-handed shooting thing. 5 rounds, high velocity 22 long rifle. That last one definitely missed. I saw the ground kick up behind it. So it's practical, it's doable, especially with some practice. You could probably make some pretty good use out of this thing. Now, one thing I love about this switch gun, it's just so dang cool. What's impractical about this? First, well, basically you got 5 shots of a relatively small ammunition. Now, I'm not saying 22 is not lethal, but you have 5 rounds and that's it. Once that 5 rounds is done, you're not gonna have a chance to reload this thing when you're out and about, when you're in real life. It takes time. You have to pull that out. You have to take the cylinder out. Now, when you shoot something with more pressure, like a high velocity 22, these casings actually do get stuck in the cylinders. So you gotta tap it out with this, and then you got to load up 5 more rounds. So reloading, it's a very long time, not very practical. The practical part is, this thing is pretty much the size of my wallet. Here, I'm gonna load this thing back up. Pretty simple, in. Take the gun, you put the cylinder back in, pull the hammer back a little bit to get that cylinder lined up. Mind the barrel. You're messing with the hammer with a loaded chamber now, so keep your fingers away from the front of that barrel there, which is kind of hard when you have such a tiny little gun. And you just take this down, and that's it. Now we have a loaded gun, and now a folded loaded gun. Now here's the thing about 22 long rifle. As you saw before, when I tried to shoot 5 rounds, only 4 detonated. Now you can solve that issue by buying higher quality ammunition. This is just some bulk pack Winchester white box stuff. It's like 500 rounds in a box. So the quality control is definitely a lot less on that kind of 22. You can buy some CCI mini mags, Stinger, something like that, and they are a lot better quality of ammunition. So you can kind of get around that way. However, 22 is known for being dirty, and it's known for being not the most reliable. Most rimfires aren't super reliable. So that being said, 22s are absolutely deadly. They have killed plenty of times. They can kill. So if you're hit with a 22, you are hit with a real live round. So even though 22 is a small, relatively puny round, it's still deadly. It's still lethal. So lethal enough to stop somebody, I guess, if you place the shots well. 22 isn't typically my choice of a self-defense round. That being said, would I carry this guy? Absolutely. If you're in a situation where you're wearing tight clothes, you don't want to print, something like that, this gun is seriously the size of my wallet. So here's this guy, and then here's my wallet. This is a Ridge wallet. They are literally the same size, just about. The cylinder sticks out a little bit further. But this gun is seriously the same size as my wallet, and it's fun. This thing is a modern day Freedom fidget spinner. I love switching this gun out. Just hitting that button, click, that thing just flips out. It's pretty cool. That top circle, that red circle on top, has no shots in it yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an accuracy test. I'm just gonna try to hit that red circle and see how tight I can get my grouping. So I'm gonna face you guys close to the target so you can actually see the shots happening. And I will be 10 yards away. Grouping right here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can actually see the bullet is actually sitting right in here. So this tiny little barrel, I mean, you're talking about like a 1/2 inch barrel on this thing. So there's not much velocity there. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're getting a keyhole type thing right here and right here. So that bullet's just kind of tumbling. But I mean, what, it's a 4-inch group, 5-inch group maybe. So, I mean, they're all hits. Not that it hit the red, but it hit the board. I guess that's good enough. Well, that's it, guys. This is the switch gun. Thank you all so much for watching. This thing's pretty dang cool, but it does not belong to me, so I do have to give it back. I will say this gun is probably cool enough to where I actually want to purchase one. My wife loves the heck out of this thing. It's just cool, it's compact, and you can literally throw it in your pocket. It's the same size as my wallet, which is pretty amazing. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you liked this video. I'll see you guys later. Keyhole type thing right here and right here. So that bullet's just kind of tumbling. But I mean, what, it's a 4-inch group, 5-inch group maybe. So, I mean, they're all hits. Not that it hit the red, but it hit the board. I guess that's good enough. Well, that's it, guys. This is the switch gun. Thank you all so much for watching. This thing's pretty dang cool, but it does not belong to me, so I do have to give it back. I will say this gun is probably cool enough to where I actually want to purchase one. My wife loves the heck out of this thing. It's just cool, it's compact, and you can literally throw it in your pocket. It's the same size as my wallet, which is pretty amazing. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you liked this video. I'll see you guys later.